Good morning. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome into the chat. Good morning. Welcome into the chat. Thank you, Sandra Pigeon Extra. There's some more weather events. Haven't even watched the news this morning. I'm still working on my news from last night. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well and slept well. Welcome to Sandra Pigeon Extra. If anyone is up early with me, we're going to try to do a quick, dirty 30. And I have a few topics saved. I'll go into my notes and see what we have this morning. I know I'm going to start with some positive things this morning because I didn't stay up too late last night, but while I was up, there were a lot of things in the YouTube streets I was out looking at. And I actually, even though I had reported on it, I had forgotten that that was a spirit tunnel. I'm sorry. I had forgotten that Joy Reid's last show on MSNBC last night was at 7 p.m. I was live at 7 p.m. and that was a pre-scheduled one. So I had already forgotten that. I'm going to try another light and see if I can get a little bit more. Oh, I know what it is. I have one. Yeah, that's the one. That lights up a little bit back there. Good morning. Good morning, Mahogany Mix. Little sis, how are you doing? Thank you for being up with me this morning. Sandra Pigeon Extra, good morning. CC, thank you for being up this morning. I'm just starting. I said this morning, today is a terrific Tuesday, a talkative Tuesday, a happy Tuesday. And I'm just going to give a few short hot topics. Try to do a 30-30 as I like to do. And what I'm going to do is go into a few things that I have actually saved. A few funny things, a couple of messy things. Last night, even though I had reported yesterday about Joy Reid, and we talked about that all over the YouTube streets, and her release from MSNBC. And I'm excited for her. I think this is going to be a bigger opportunity for her when she can start her own and have more freedom. She was able to say a lot, but she can say more when not on someone else's platform. So this morning, everyone, I'm in Muhammad Ali. This has been a fighting month. And he is Black excellence and American history, Black history and Black excellence. And we love Muhammad Ali. I also have this is my nephew's poster that I'm going to give to him when he has a place to put it. So that t-shirt is based on Muhammad Ali. Everyone thought Sonny Liston was supposed to kill him. That's him standing over Sonny Liston. Like, that's it. Get up. We still supposed to be fighting. And it's one of my favorite t-shirts, actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start, since everything was so messy yesterday in the YouTube streets, I want to find something that is of either a positive post or a funny post. I never know how I'm going to start. I just pull out a few things. Well, let's do this. This is a somber post. Actually, the first place I saw this last night was on my sister, Sassy TV from the 803. This is Roberta Flack. She started out as a teacher. I've always loved that about her. She always had that aura. Two of my nieces are teachers. And educators are really special people, but we know she became globally known for that voice, Killing Me Softly. She's an ancestor. The last time I saw her was at one of our award shows, and they brought her out, and she was in a wheelchair at that time. I believe toward the end she lost her voice, but some of our new younger singers were singing to her, and she was just living through it. They were doing her version of Killing Me Softly, and it was beautiful. She was 88 years old, y'all, so she had longevity. She had a very long life. She had longevity, and that was beautiful. I will show one more thing. Oh, I'm going to do that quick 30-30 because my friend Glam Rocks just went live. Okay. I usually don't like to pay attention to that. I know we dip in and out of the YouTube streets. Just like the video, like, comment, subscribe. But I'm going to see you all not too long from now at my sister's. That was one of the topics I had, Roberta Flack. This young lady, if you don't know what that is, she's making a Nike sign, making the Nike logo. That's the swoosh. That's Jordan Childs. That's the beautiful Jordan Childs, the Olympian, our gold medal Olympian. One of those medals, remember one of those hating teams tried to take her gold medal and give her a bronze. And then when they did all the research and looked back, it ended up, yeah, that's her gold medal. Go ahead and give it to her. Don't do that. So that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Jordan Childs. I love her. She is amazing. And then let me see what other topic I had. Oh, there's one topic that is, I had talked about this at the time, and then I'll pull it up here. Let me see where I put it. Okay, now we know with every change in the White House, there are people that are happy, people that are unhappy. This time I think it is a little bit, or I'll say a lot, more serious because there's such a divide. And it's not just you have certain political beliefs, you have one side that I believe is really hurting not just the country, but the whole world. And then you have the other side that is kind of doing the best we can to stop it. But there is a group that is legitimately in a wait and see approach. That is my lovely 92%, which includes myself. I'm not going to be out here, like I said, fighting and doing any of those things, at least in the street, because it's dangerous for me. I don't want to be out there, and I don't want my 92%, the sisters out there. They're already putting hands and feet on people at these town hall meetings, which they should be out there protesting, and they are going to get some of that, but we are not going to be out there with them right now. There's other things we're going to do. Okay, this is from essentially sports. And you know how we get, when I mention politics, we get the invitations after the Super Bowl. So we had the orange clown out there rooting for his team. A lot of people consider the MAGA team. I didn't hear Patrick Mahomes say that. I didn't hear the coach say that. But we could tell where a lot of people on that team stood, started with Patrick Mahomes' wife. And I'm saying, yeah, that's his wife. He married her. He married into the family, and that they're MAGA, okay? Jalen Hurts and the teammates finally confirmed their stance on rejecting White House visit as Donald Trump's office clears the air on the Eagles' refusal. There's nothing to clear the air about. Jalen Hurts, and who's a leader of his team, also coached Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni I like a lot. They were asking him who he'd like to see at halftime. And this man said, new edition. Y'all, I loved it. He's born in 1981. So he knows. He was a little kid when that was out. He knows. So Jalen Hurts and his teammates were still drenched in green and confetti. The echoes of their Super Bowl victory roaring through Caesars Superdome when a reporter put the Eagles quarterback on the spot. As they like to do, he hadn't even said, I'm going to Disney World. Amid the champagne-soaked euphoria, Hurts, still wearing his championship hat and t-shirt, was asked a question that had lingered even before kickoff. Would the Eagles visit the White House? A moment of deja vu. Back in 2018, after their last Super Bowl win, I didn't realize it was that close in the past. So they just won. 2018. The Eagles had declined an invitation to Donald Trump's White House. Oh, I'm sorry he didn't get to go when there is an actual respected leader there. I'm sorry. I think there'll be invitations in his future if that place is indeed not sold and burned to the ground. A decision that sparked controversy. Even before this year's game, team owner Jeffrey Lurie was asked about the possibility of visiting the president's office. His response, I just want to win Sunday. I don't blame him. I hate when they do that. And when they did, but as soon as the confetti settled, the question resurfaced. Would Philadelphia's champions make the trip to Washington, or would their latest victory set off another political debate? Soon after winning the Super Bowl, the Eagles found themselves in a political maelstrom. Reports and rumors spread that the Philadelphia outfit was not keen on a visit to the White House. A source at the Eagles spoke anonymously, stressed that conversations about refusing a visit with President Donald Trump after beating the Kansas City Chief already occurred. The response from the Eagles, according to the report, was a massive no. But as it turns out, the Eagles have not had the chance to decline a visit to the White House because the official invitation had not yet been sent. So remember, this is still after the game and reporters stirring up stuff. Excuse me, I would need water. Moreover, other reports suggest that the Eagles will be eager to visit if an invitation is extended. We'd be honored to visit the White House, a team source told senior NFL reporter Albert Breer, adding, it's one of the things we look forward to. We look forward to receiving the invitation. He posted that on X. So X is the South African space. Of course, he'd say that over there. So Network Ian's Rappaport also confirmed the same via a tweet noting the Eagles would be honored to visit the White House. Team sources say after the conversation today, it's one of the aspects of winning they're excited about and look forward to the invitation. So flashback to 2018, fresh off the Super Bowl win, the Eagles' White House invite was abruptly yanked. And the president's press secretary, which was Sarah Huckabee Sanders, accused the players of planning a political stunt. And what happened eventually? The team instead held practice. Their safety, Malcolm Jenkins, raised a fist during the anthem multiple times and told NBC, we can talk about social issues and still have a great game. So it's fast forward to 2025. Also, Megyn Kelly blasted the Eagles on February 5th. This is just when the rumors were out. Go F yourselves. My husband is a fan, so I got on board, but F this BS. Megyn Kelly is still out here being a piece of crap. I'm going to find what Don Lemon, our friend Don Lemon, free Don Lemon, said to her. So there were certain people that said they'd be honored to go. There were other people that said a massive no. Trump left Super Bowl early and ignored the Eagles win, instead roasting Taylor Swift. That man is so immature. What did Taylor Swift have to do with the Eagles beating the brakes off the Kansas City Chiefs? That is so ignorant. This article is going on and on too long, y'all. But it looks like they did get the official invitation, and Jalen Hurts and the majority of the team have decided that they are not going to visit the White House. So it says whether the visit happens by summer remains to be seen. If they're saying that they don't want to go, I think Trump, being as petty as he is probably going to rescind the invitation, like he did in 2018, as he should. You sully the office. I heard it stinks in there, and they're not going. We don't want Jalen to go. Okay, that story ended up being longer than I thought it was going to be. Okay, the next story, this is one from yesterday, and I wrote it down because I kept forgetting to talk about it. Good morning to people entering the room. I appreciate you. Good morning. We have Tara speaking to Cece. Good morning. And Mahogany Meek spoke to Tara. Sharon Godbolt. Good morning, Sharon Godbolt. Thank you for stopping in. New Orleans Diva is driving. Be safe. Thank you for listening in. We have Tara and everyone speaking to Cece. Thank you for listening in. I apologize. That was a pretty long article. What I've been talking about the past few days is the Department of Government Efficiency, which they are calling DOGE, that fake agency that's been given all this power. Now there's in the news he doesn't have as much power, but I know people were still being threatened with losing their jobs and actually losing their jobs. But they have been floating this $5,000 that they think they're going to give out. I think they just want to have a higher amount of a stimulus type thing. And they see people are not spending. They're not spending because they don't have money. They're not spending for other reasons. But that $5,000, be on the lookout for that. That could be a rumor. It could be something they're floating to get us to talk about something else. And who knows? Who knows why they're claiming that they're going to do that? Okay, the other topic that keeps coming up on my timeline is, of course, the situation that's all over the YouTube streets with Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Heavenly insulting a certain community that sit around and cackle when everyone else gets insulted, but doesn't like to be insulted. And I agree with that. No one wants to be insulted. But then don't go around insulting other people. I don't like to be called out on my name. I don't like to be referred to as female dogs or any of that stuff. So I wish that other people would not do that to us. But Dr. Heavenly we already know that she retracted her video almost as soon as it was out there. She realized that in that moment she had messed up, and she's taken it back. What she said about her boss, a lot of the people that she is friends with, all of that. So here is her statement. I'm not going to play what she's saying. We heard what her loud mouth said, but she issued a statement. She said, okay, here is someone who responded to her named Jerome Trammell. He's an MBA. Gay men are not synonymous with soft, B, or unreal men. People are still attempting to define a real man based on his sexual orientation or whether he's feminine or not. I don't care how many LGBTQ plus friends or fans you have. That implies you should definitely know better. So Dr. Heavenly pins his comment, Jerome Trammell's comment, and she responds to him directly. I'm with you. I apologize. It was an ignorant statement. I'm a grown-ass woman. I can admit when I'm wrong. I didn't mean it that way. A lot of her fans were already saying that. She didn't mean it that way. Y'all reading too much. And then it says, this was a trashy take, especially since I know homosexual men who consistently stand up for and protect women and their significant others verbally, emotionally, and physically at Dr. Heavenly. Mr. Jerome Trammell, I'm sure that is true. In my experience, that's been the case. I've been around some gay men that are very protective of people that they love. And Dr. Heavenly, her friends, I haven't seen that trait in them. I've seen them repeatedly attack, particularly black women, black women that they feel like may be outnumbered or not able to speak for themselves. One of them believes that black women are the lowest on the totem pole. And so he laughs when people say he wants to be them. I don't think that they do want to be black women. I don't. I think they want the bonuses and benefits. I think they want the magic. I think they want the access. I don't think they want to be black women. And I'm not speaking of the ones that have said they want their gender to be something else. I'm speaking of the ones that are friends with Dr. Heavenly, sit up and cackle with her and make fun of us. So Jerome Trammell, I do agree with you. And then he answered to his own post. He says, my initial response was to call her, but it's not always our responsibility to show grace and educate privately when it comes to public disrespect. Even our faves can make mistakes and need to be corrected. So he knows her well enough to call her. Okay, I'll understand that. And then they put up Sammy's comment. This is the person who, one of the people replied that a lot of people were highlighting his comment because it was funny. He says, I'll never understand why people think being gay is synonymous with scary and B related. I know some homosexuals that'll beat Daddy A into the ICU. He's right. All their life they had to fight. They don't even play like that. So that was somebody that goes by Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa is a baseball player. Somebody took that name and is over there on YouTube. But thank everyone. This is actually our Talkative Tuesday. So I will be in and out of the YouTube streets. I want to thank everyone that dropped down. I have 6 likes. I appreciate all of you. This is a pretty short Talkative Tuesday. I got through all 3 of my topics. So we didn't even need to do a Dirty Thursday. And I am going to see you in the YouTube streets very shortly. Thank you all. Have a great day. And thank you for stopping by Sandra P's Gen Xtra, going over my topics with me. Goodbye.